Hey, what's going on, guys? Kamikaze here. So surprisingly, I actually managed to improve my text editor, so now it supports syntax highlighting provided by the Python Pygments library. So let's have a look at the source code of the editor with the brand new highlight then. So I'll try to quickly walk through how exactly I managed to do this. Well, actually, with the video recording software, it's a little bit laggy. So, well, actually, if my video recording software is not working, it's kind of not. It's fast enough. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a downside, which I've just realized. But anyways, so the original problem with the syntax highlighting was that the Pygments itself. Let's have a look at the documentation. It provides a whole lot of styles here, and by the way, these styles are not even about to be used because the styles are related to the formatter, and the formatter is something which provides the output highlighted sort of a text, and in this case I'm using the terminal formatter. There was another option like using the terminal 256 colors formatter, and in this case the styles couldn't be applied as they are. However, the problem with this is that it's extremely laggy and doesn't just don't really like how that works. So that's a little bit of a downside. But interestingly, these terminal formatter has its own specific color scheme, and it uses the default one, and that's the reason why I couldn't get like I was thinking like why can't I get these fancy styles, and then I realized that's because they are just not supported by this terminal formatter. It only supports this default color scheme. The point is that it only has 16 colors, like the normal and the bright versions of those, and also the bold text and underline text. And the good news is that we can actually override this sort of a thing. And just to give you a quick demonstration of this, so here, right over in here, I have this the color scheme like being slightly turned off, like narrowed, so I get rid of something that I don't need. And this particular colors that you can see here on the screen, I made them customly, and I was inspired by my favorite Xad editor, which is, if you have a look, yes, actually Xad is not laggy when I'm recording the video. While unfortunately this one is a little bit slower. Yeah, but here the syntax highlighting is native, and here is just an external library. So this runs natively, and this runs via Python. So it's not a big surprise. But anyways, so well, it's not exactly the same. You see, like here you have a little bit nicer colors, and I don't know, probably even. I just need to check this out. Probably this modules can also be kind of highlighted there. I think that should be possible. Other than this, yes, a bit old version as opposed to this one. Other than that, it's quite similar. It's really quite similar. You just have a look. It's almost the same color scheme. It's very similar. But again, like, these are just the default standard colors. It's really cool. This one doesn't support this specific words like none, true, false. It actually prints them as the regular keywords, which is not a big deal because still it's quite cool. And yeah, and also I currently support only 2 languages, literally those I use, like C and Python. So if I just have a look at code test.c. Here it's also very similar, not exactly the same. So here it highlights the functions, while here it doesn't, so it's a little bit different. But here I use the selector, and how this is done in Xad and Xad, I have no idea, I'm not sure. Anyways, so now let's drag back to I want to show you the print buffer function. So here is the print buffer. So what we have here, the problem is that ncurses, when it runs like screen.add character or screen.add it doesn't understand, it doesn't interpret these these guys are known as the NC escape sequences. So they are used to control the terminal, to move the cursor around, place it to the specific position, to clear the screen, for instance, to set the specific color. So whatever you can do to the terminal, however you can control, no matter like what you want to do with the terminal, it can be done by this escape sequences. But the problem is that by default, if ncurses is trying to kind of deal with the sequences, it just prints the sequence. It doesn't escape it. It actually prints this as that was bytes. So the only place where the native ncurses API calls, let's say, are still on the cards is in this. When I search for something, say I just can search. So here is still ncurses I used, but the entire screen. So sorry, let's throw back to. Whoa! How did I do that? Oh, this is a bug. Okay. I don't like this. Okay, let's start again. CocoaPy, yeah. So now lots of debugging still on the cards. I don't know how I managed to do that. So yeah. Okay, so print buffer. So unlikely was done previously. Now it entirely relies onto these escape sequences. So here, for instance, we're hiding the cursor. Here we're moving the cursor to the top left corner. Here we clear everything to the right of the cursor, adding the new line character, the cursor during the new line character. Update screen is now simply just scrolling the buffer, and interestingly, we're returning the string from the print buffer, then the string from the status bar. Then we concatenate those, and in one run we do this stdout.write. Yeah, I'm wondering, I'm not doing flush here. Is that a source of a lag at some point? Yeah, I need to check this out as well. Anyways, actually, hold on a second. Just really want to check this. So sys.stdout.flush save quit. Just wondering, Python 3 CoPy. Yeah. Interestingly, yeah, it's much faster now. So yeah, for some reason, well, it's not great still, but anyways, it's now just well, maybe in my dreams, but anyways, yeah, it feels like now it's, well, okay, let me just think it's better this way. Anyways, so let's search for the print buffer again, and the same thing for as we do for the search buffer, the print buffer, the same thing we're doing for the status bar. So it's been drawn completely using this NC escape sequences, whatever is there. And again, like only when I call the command prompt, in that case I still use the native curses API, because otherwise would be problems positioning the cursor. Now it just works nicely. So since there was no kind of solution of incorporating this Pygments that produces this NC escape sequences to colorize the text, since there was no way to combine this with curses, actually I consider this sort of a solution. So from now on, cursor only keeps is responsible for the window size on load. It still will crash if I try to resize the window dynamically. What else? It's a little bit responsible for this command prompt added in. And that's, yeah, also to set the raw mod, like no echo. So just for this basic terminal manipulation aside, which could have been done like in plain Python as well, but within courses this feels a little bit easier to do, a little bit less code, and a little bit more like transparent maybe. Anyways, so this is how we can actually see this color text by simply directly writing to the standard output. So the main lines doing this are actually here. So once the print buffer and the status bar are literally strings full of this NC escape sequences to colorize the text, to manipulate the cursor, to do whatever is needed, and then we just flash it into the std screen, std out in one run, and we have this picture, and I still can manipulate, I still can edit, do whatever I want here. So yeah guys, this is it from my side. I hope you enjoyed this, and as opposed to the previous video, now it's even more interesting to give this editor a try. And again, like the more I'm working on this, the less I want to use something else, and like it's really addicting, and I'm already using this for my daily job, so it's quite interesting. It's although it's very raw and many features are missing, and even more features would be missing. But anyways, I just wanted to make something like that doesn't have any redundancies, because I don't like when there are lots of redundancies. I want only those features that I actually use, and avoid those that I even have no idea they exist, something like that. So yeah, this is it from my side. Thanks for watching. Until the next time, and take care.